Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Tight end right. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is
Let us go Ravens.
Touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And out of of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Torrey McTyer there on the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
1st down.
Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Hey, tight. Go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Jackson's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy McTire. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Allen off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Bills will move the chains.
20-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on second down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
37-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And 5 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Rolling to it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now the second down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 33. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He'll buy some time right. Now and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has... And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of